Hey there folks, this is DMC Jedi Man Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 4. We're jumping back into this today. Hope everyone's been enjoying the series so far. Don't forget, if you like my content, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. Check out my main channel sometime if you like taste tests, trailer reactions, unboxings, and reviews. And feel free to follow DMC Jedi Man's Den on social media. I'm currently on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and Blue Sky. Links, as always, will be in the description below. So, obviously, we gotta wait for this to get loaded up before I can start the recording. Now, one thing I do want to mention while, oh wow, that is louder than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, as I was trying to say, well, actually, let me get the recording started, then I'll say what I need to say, because I'm sure anybody who's watched episodes of this knows, what happens, and I need to address an elephant in the room before we really get going. Okay, getting ready to start the recording. Starting the recording right now. Okay, recording has been started. Come on. Also, I just realized I think I didn't turn my ringer off, so let me do that real quick. Okay, so now to address the elephant in the room before we actually start in on things. So, anybody who's watched any of the previous 34 episodes, I think, I'm pretty sure this is episode 35, will know that I, hate Kyle Busch. I have stated that, many times. That stance hasn't really changed, but in light of his recent passing, I am no longer going to intentionally wreck him or, besmirch him in these episodes. Now, there's not a ton of episodes left. Obviously, I can't really go back and change all the episodes I've done before. Those obviously will still be, just know that those were all recorded before he had passed. Now, if he intentionally gets into me, I'm not going to not retaliate. That is one thing. But no longer am I just going to be like, oh, I'm right next to him with a prime spot to spin him out and do that. Nor am I going to do a lot of shit talking of him. If any shit talking. That is my way of paying some modicum of respect, even though I still don't like the guy. I haven't, turned over a leaf and been like, oh, I love Kyle Busch. Like, no, that is not the case. I'm also going to show off the only Kyle Busch item I have in my collection today. In fact, that's probably going to be the first thing, but let's get this going. Now, we should be able to get the 200th win today. Okay, so, as stated, I think I'm going to start this off by showing off the only Kyle Busch item I actually own. This being a 1/24 scale diecast of his number 5 Kellogg's Star Wars Episode 3 card. Now, I own this because I am a huge Star Wars fan. That is the only reason I actually have this in my collection. It's actually a pretty cool paint scheme. It's definitely made to resemble Mustafar. You got, Mustafar and Vader on the hood. C-3PO and R2 at the back. You got the lava on the sides and front with Chewie and Yoda being on this side. This side you have Mace Windu and a clone trooper, and on the back you have Anakin and Obi-Wan. Now, as you can see from the rookie stripes, this was from Kyle Busch's very first Cup season. It's got an opening trunk, the roof flaps do deploy, and the hood opens to reveal the engine. Obviously it does have steerable front wheels. Obviously, being Revenge of the Sith, this is a 2005 die-cast and paint scheme. I'm looking to see, made by Action. Now, I don't see a number, like a VIN number for this one, so either this is before them, or maybe this isn't one of the really high-end ones. So I think it is, with all the bells and whistles. Even the window net feels more fabric-y, you know. Now, obviously, since I dislike Kyle Busch, that one's not really been on display in my collection. You know, obviously, I have no plans to change that, change my stance on that. Yeah, the nicest thing I can say about Busch is that I feel bad for his family, his teams, and his fans for what they're going through. That is the nicest thing I can say. I don't have anything else nice to say about him, so I am going to more or less not say anything at all. I think I'll get in less trouble that way too. Actually, the day I'm recording this, the Pocono race just happened. Denny Hamlin actually now has more wins than Busch. I'll change the volume on that again. Hopefully I crack open my soda before putting down the qualifying lap. Also, how about that Eric Jones? Last week at Michigan, he finished second, and if he had had a few more laps, I think he would have caught and passed Hamlin and took that win. Today, he finished in sixth, you know, and he was in the top 10 pretty much the entire race. Really proud of the Petty 43 and Legacy Motor Club as a whole. John Hunter Nemechek was also leading laps and in the top 10 all day today. Pole position. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this coming weekend with the naval base. Alright, Christian Eckes has been struggling all weekend. Grant Enfinger failed pre-race inspection, and I won the pole. I want to say if we win this, this will be win number 198. Yeah, we got the achievement for the 200th win last time, but it doesn't count that we actually have that in career. It probably counted a few wins I got, you know, just messing around with things. We got 8 laps to get done here. Yeah, whether or not we'll be able to win a cup race for this race weekend, I'm not sure. Like, if we've got Trucks, Busch, and Cup, and we can win all three, then I think the 200th win will come for a Cup win. Which would be nice getting it done in car number 43. You know, the sad thing is, I kind of wish that the 200th win wouldn't come until the next episode, because I'm kind of torn on the title. Like, obviously, with this being the one that we're going to get the 200th win, I'm going to have to call it Win 200. But I actually would probably have paid tribute to Kyle Busch, you know, with the title, you know, if not for that. Probably would have been the only other nice gesture I'd ever do for him. I will say that really fucking sucks, though, going out because of pneumonia. It's like, you know, get into a race car, you know, week in and week out, you know, putting your life on the line, you know, because racing can be a dangerous business. It's a lot safer nowadays than it used to be, but there can still be some scary accidents. I mean, look at last week, you know, at Michigan, Christopher Bell next to Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott got loose, slammed up into Bell into the wall. Christopher Bell, he broke his wrist. Like, ow. I guess it's the hardest hit in the Gen 6 era, and I think they said, you know, the 5th hardest hit all time. Like, it's a testament to safety features that he only broke his wrist. You know, if that sort of impact had happened back, you know, in the 90s or 80s, Christopher Bell would have been probably dead instead of just, you know, slightly injured. I didn't realize we were on the last lap. Well, that's another win for the season. Alright, what sort of messages do we have, if any? We do not have any. Okay, so we have an Xfinity race. So, before that, I want to go take a look and just see, Okay, so we're at 199, so the next win will be the 200th. Okay, this is Daytona. Okay. Well, we're waiting for it to load up. I will show off the next item. Now, this one is pretty cool and has a great story. So what we have here is Richard Petty's 1957 Oldsmobile 124 scale car. Now, this is a die-cast replica of the very first race car that Richard Petty ever drove. It doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles. It does have an opening hood, which... that's what the engine looks like. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get this to go back in. I actually struggled with it over a couple... oh, look at that! I actually got to go in first attempt this time. That's awesome. So, the cool significance of this is, this actually is something I bought this past week. I actually bought it last week on Sunday, I think it was, because this is a birthday gift that I bought for myself to celebrate the fact that I have actually turned 43 years old now. My birthday was this past Tuesday, and since I was turning Richard Petty's car number, I needed to be assured that I was going to get something Richard Petty for my birthday, and obviously the best thing to get, you know, is a die cast. This is one of the ones I didn't have. You know, I wish I could have gotten something I would have wanted more, like the Superbird, or even better, the Charger, but I only had a certain amount I could spend, and this actually fell into my budget. Like, I found it for really cheap. It did come with the box, so obviously I'll be displaying it loose. I actually need to get a new shelf, because I went to move things around to make sure I'd have room. There's no way I can move anything to put the shelf, but this is a really cool car. I love the fact that it says Squirrel Jr., you know, next to Richard's name. You know, got all the old logos, you know. Very cool. Okay, let's get practice done.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go.
You know something? I don't think I'm going to... I am going to call an audible. I am going to skip qualifying and just race, because I actually don't want to win. Tyler Reddick is our friend. Brandon Jones got the pole, and Joey Gase failed technical inspection. Yeah, normally I'd give it my all, but it's like, I really want the Cup race to be Win 200. I think I can do it at Daytona. Now, obviously, I'm going to fight to get up to 5th. That's our goal. We got 4 laps to do it, and we have the car to do it. Like, I really need to get up farther. halfway through the race, and we've just about made it halfway through the field. Final lap. Almost got into the top 10, but I need to get to 5th. I may need to redo this race. Well, I didn't even get the goal. That sucks. Who won? Noah Gregson. Like, I could have had that win, especially if I'd qualified, you know, normal, practice normal, but like I said, I really, really, really want the 200th win to come, you know, from the cup side. Pardon me. Okay, Brandon Brown has a video for me.
Well, that race wasn't the greatest.
Fuck you! I made it from worst to 9th! Fuck you! Okay, we are going to change the paint scheme. Let's see, do I go with... You know what? That one will work. Okay, so the next item that I'm going to show, continuing on with my birthday of sorts. Now, huge shout out to my buddy Adam. You know, included in my birthday bag was this awesome 143 scale Rick Wilson STP 44 Pontiac. Now, this was from 1993, the year after Richard retired. They renumbered the 43 to the 44 for 1 year. I didn't have a 143 Rick Wilson, so I'm very happy to have this one. You know, no bells or whistles, just beautiful petty blue and STP Dayglow red. And for anyone wondering, yes, I have the 124 scale of Rick's car as well. I've actually shown that off in a previous episode. Alright. So I'm going to get practice goal. I'm going to get a qualifying position, and then I am going to attempt. I may have to do multiple attempts at it because I don't know that we're going to get a practice lap in. Like, work with me, Newman, not against me. Gonna give it another lap or two, and then I'll give up on getting the practice goal. Got the practice goal. That's good. All right.
Hammer down.
If I can get 15th or better, I think I'll be okay. I'm probably going to be qualifying about 30th if I had to guess. Maybe even 35th. Like, with good equipment, worst to first is possible, but you know, even with everything I've done, Petty's only a 4-star team in this. I'd love to see it increase to a 5-star, especially if I can keep winning. How fitting it would be, though, to get that 200th win here at Daytona. Like, honestly, if it was any other track, I would have probably accepted it for the Xfinity, but knowing that the 200th could come here at Daytona, you know, mirroring Richard Petty's 200th win.
Back her down.
39th. Ugh. Who's on the pole? Okay, Hemrick. So, the goal is 15th, but I want first.
NASCAR returns to Daytona for the running of the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Hello, race fans. We're halfway through what has so far been an amazing regular season. The racing action at Daytona is as hot and unpredictable as the Florida weather. We're all set to go 400 miles.
Paul Menard gave up qualifying for tires and has to start the back. David Reagan has an engine change and has to start the back. And Jamie McMurray failed technical inspection and has to start the back. So that's 3 positions I've gained thanks to them. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! So we got 6 laps to improve our position. Alright. You know, I'm putting myself in the holes that don't really exist, but that's what I gotta do. I can't take it easy on them. We made it to 16th. 2 to go. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Damn it, I'm just gonna come up short. Fuck! Like, I know third is awesome, but fuck! It's like I'm trying to decide, should I restart? I don't think I have. No. Fucking A. It pisses me off. I wanted that to be the 200th win. God damn it. One more lap, and I probably would have had it. Or if I'd taken a few other chances sooner, maybe. Okay, Alex Bowman. Stan Lund is my all-time favorite driver in the whole world, and this weekend we're going out on my boat. Yep. Daniel Hemrick. Hey, Stan Lund, you ran another perfect race today. You are amazing. Say, you want to join us for some karaoke later? Sure. Ryan Blaney. As usual, Stan Lund was amazing at Daytona. Stan Lund is just the best, and I'm super excited because we're going fishing together this weekend. Should be fun. Okay, so it's like we're at Kentucky this time. Alright. So, next item I'm going to show off is another one of the 124 scale ones. What we have here is a Darrell Waltrip Western Auto Parts America car. Now this is the silver car, I believe, driven in the 1997 season or 96. This one has opening trunk, opening hood, steerable front wheels. This is part of the Darrell Waltrip 25th anniversary line. Basically that year he ran 5 different paint schemes, with one of them being a silver version of his regular Western Auto paint scheme and the others being throwbacks. Obviously this one's a little more chrome than the real paint scheme. Like the real paint scheme was like a silver colored paint, you know. One of these days I'm going to have to look into seeing if they make a non-chrome version of this, because honestly that's the one I'd prefer, I think. Alright, let's get our practice in. Like now I wish I had done qualifying and practice for the Xfinity Daytona race, because it would have been nice to have actually won that one. It's like I thought about restarting to see if we could have gotten better, but I don't think we would have gotten first easily. Probably would have taken a lot of restarts and attempts. Like that was about as flawless of a race as I could have hoped for. Oh yeah, Kentucky, or Kansas, one of them. It begins with a K. For a moment I thought we were at Pocono. I'm like, wait, I don't remember it saying Pocono. Okay, there's practice.
All right, driver, dig. Okay, fast lap here. All right, we're going to see where that puts us on the starting grid.
Fifth. Okay, Brandon Jones, Christopher Bell, Ross Chastain, and Tyler Reddick are the four ahead. Okay, Timmy Hill isn't that fast. Ray Black Jr. failed optical scanning, and Josh Bilicki gave up qualifying. So none of that puts me ahead. Alright.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready? Green timeout, let's go. Outside.
8 laps.
Stay low, stay low. Stay low. You got room, you're clear.
Alright. 7 laps to go to win 200. I really hope I get a message from Richard Petty for doing that. Either at 200 or 201. Oh yeah, another NASCAR thing, well, a couple other things that happened recently in the NASCAR world. We just lost Ned Jarrett this past week as well. You know, Hall of Fame driver and Dale Jarrett's father. And then, of course, Carson Hocevar got himself in a little, I don't want to say hot water, but let's just say he acted a bit like a child recently and kind of upset some of his fans. I guess he was in some sort of a late model dirt race, you know, intentionally wrecked someone, was going to be sent to, to the rear for like a lap or something, and rather than serve his penalty, he rage quit, pulled the car into the garage, parked it, and got out. It's like, Hocevar has a lot of talent, but he can't be doing stuff like that. Like, when you drive a car, race car, you have obligations to your sponsors, to your crew, to your fans. To give it up, to give up in a race just because you're upset is definitely crap. Something Kyle Busch did a few times I hated. It's something Bubba Wallace did once I wasn't too happy about. That cost Richard Petty Motorsports the Blue Emu sponsorship because they were sponsoring that virtual car, and they're like, well, you're not going to perform your obligations, we're not going to sponsor you. So that really sucked. Final lap. One more time around and win 200 is mine. There it is.
The checkered flag. Good job.
Like, if they didn't get Richard to either record a video message or do a text message for this, I'm going to be very disappointed. Really wanted that to be the Daytona Cup race that we did it in, but oh well. After Stan Lund's 200th win, fans from around the world celebrate this amazing milestone victory. Okay. No Richard Petty there. Maybe for 201. Jimmy Johnson, though. Holy guacamole! Are you sure you're even human, Stan Lund? Looking at a recap of your 200 wins and seriously doubting it right now. Hashtag take me to your leader. And then Christopher Bell. Wow, another amazing race by Stan Lund. I really hope that Stan Lund accepts my invitation and comes over to my pool party this weekend. Well, that's disappointing. Only a message from Johnson about win 200. Okay, the Cup race will be next. I'm assuming also Kansas. Okay, First, though, I'm going to stop the recordings and start up fresh ones. And we're back. Starting a second recording right now. Okay, recordings have been started. I'll keep this paint scheme for Kentucky. Alright. So the next item I have here is the final one of the Bobby Hamilton 1/18 scale 25th anniversaries. This being the 1972 blue paint scheme. As with all the other ones, the hood opens and the front wheels steer. You know, this was put out by Ertl American Muscle. Like I said, you know, 5 cars in the set. One for each of Hamilton's STP 25th anniversary paint schemes. Fun little fact about this car. One of these cars here was actually used by Dale Earnhardt. I can't remember if it was senior or junior, but they basically put a thing of blue over the 4 to make it just say number 3. Honestly, I probably should, you know, get a die cast of one of these and just modify it so I actually have, you know, a replica of that. But overall, neat little car for the collection, although not so little. Okay. So we're looking to get 2 top 10s at least. We'll probably win 201 before we're done today as well, because I'm at least going to do one more race weekend. I mean, I have a few more items here, but one more weekend is almost a shoo-in. That'll give me a chance to show off at least a few more things. Probably won't show everything that I gathered in this video, but definitely want to show off the Mark Martin car, the VHS tape, maybe the Gordon Micro Hauler. Oh, I got an itch, I got a scratch. Once I get around this turn, maybe I have enough time to do so. I don't think I'm going to make the practice roll, although maybe if I catch this guy, maybe I can get some draft. I'll give it like one more think that's gonna work. No, to hell with it. No practice goal for me then.
Let's go.
So I'm not going to just keep scraping lap after lap, hoping I can maybe get it. So if we'll get qualifying done, probably won't be a great qualifying effort. I assume 25th to 30th.
Okay, fast lap here. All right, that's our run. Back to the house.
20th? Actually better than I thought. Kurt Busch has the pole. Looks like Chase Elliott starting 17th.
The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series is at Kentucky Speedway for the Quaker State 400. Kentucky's adopted mile-and-a-half asphalt tri-oval that will challenge even the most skilled drivers. NASCAR racing from the Bluegrass State is coming up next.
So, BJ McLeod will be a pal. Kurt Busch won the pole. And Austin Dillon failed pre-race inspection, has to start at the back.
All right, be smart out there. Going green. Be ready. Ready.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go Kentucky Fried Racing, boys! Like I said, I won't wreck you if you don't wreck me.
Got a car high now. You got it. You're clear then. Feel that? All right, let me go. Get it nice and smooth for us. Outside, outside. Got one up top.
I don't like I'm losing a spot to him. God, I'm losing spots, not gaining.
Still there. Down the bottom. Got one peeking outside. Top three to the gate.
I've almost gotten the goal.
Careful, still there. Stay on the bottom here.
God, this fucking car sucks! It's like I'm really getting sick and tired of the fact that the fucking team doesn't seem to fucking improve when I fucking run well week in and week out! Oh goody, he's gonna get a better finish than I am. That's wonderful! It's like I just want fucking 10th! Okay. Restart! I didn't mean to take my fucking self out. Goddamn motherfucking cocksucking ass raping whore fucking piece of donkey shit eating fuck nuggeting assholes! It's like I fucking fought hard to get up there and it's like I can't fucking make any goddamn fucking ground up! And the one fucking time I try, oh well I'm gonna fucking try and wreck somebody to, you know, improve things, nope. Fucking take myself out in the fucking process. Oh! Well, that was an interesting sight. That wasn't my fault, I don't think, either. It's like I don't need to win this race, but, you know, getting the 10th place that I need would be nice. How did you recover from that? You were sideways! You were sideways! Oh, I am so tempted to spin him intentionally, but I am not going to because I made a fucking promise, god damn it! I hate this fucking track. I hate this fucking car. And I'm starting to hate this fucking game. It's like I can't fucking get forward. Okay, restart again. This time I'm gonna fucking spin somebody here at the beginning. See if I can cause a fucking pile up. It won't be him. But if I have to wreck Chase Elliott, I'll do so. I am just going to cause some big wreck somewhere to be able to fucking gain some spots. I wish there was a fucking rewind button. That'd be fucking useful, you fucking cunt-sucking sacks of monkey shit developers. You know what? No! Hate that he's the one that was right there. No, I'm not. God fucking damn it! I hate this! 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 Why did it have to be him starting next to me? I fucking need to wreck somebody, and he's the only fucking one around. Like, maybe I can cause enough of a fucking stack up to be able to gain some fucking positions. Doubtful, though. Highly doubtful, in fact. I'm probably gonna have to restart this because this did not work out the way I'd hoped. Like, I'm just trying to create as much chaos as I can, and maybe, just maybe, it'll allow me to... Nope, that didn't fucking work. I need to wreck one of these guys. I can't fucking try and wreck the back of the fucking field because that ain't gonna work. And I don't want to wreck the one next to me because I swore an oath I wasn't gonna fucking intentionally wreck him. Like, if I, like, even Chase Elliott, as much as I like Chase Elliott, if I could get to Chase Elliott and turn him, I'll do so. Okay. Maybe that'll create the chaos I need. I think I'm gonna have to restart this one again. Unfortunately, so I'm just not gaining on anyone. I'm not gaining any goddamn fucking positions. I don't even want to win the goddamn race. I just want to finish 10th or better. Nope. Restart. God, this race has fucking sucked. So just 5 more spots. If I could get 5 more spots. So far, this is one of my best runs. But it's like, I get to about here and then I'm fucking stalled out. And there I lost the spot! I think I'm just gonna accept whatever the fuck I get here. I'm done fucking retrying. This race fucking sucks. I fucking hate it. Like, there's a part of me that just wants to restart one more time, turn the car around, go backwards, and just obliterate the fucking field, make everybody mad at me. So I hate this track. This track can lick my taint! I can't fucking gain any goddamn positions. It's like I can see the positions ahead of me that I need, but I can't get to them. It's like I try drafting, that doesn't work. I try clean air, that doesn't work. I try different lines, those don't work. Nothing fucking works. Well, I'm not even going to bother wrecking anyone now because the leaders wouldn't get to the wreck in time. It's like I made it to 13th, though I'm about to lose that, I feel like. Fuck this stupid ass fucking race. I hate it. I'm probably not gonna do much more because my fucking hands hurt. I'm fucking angry. All I really want to do right now is take that Dr. Pepper and just pour it on my goddamn system. Like, nope, fuck this. Kill the system. Kill the game. Never play again. Gonna be some people pissed. I don't fucking care.
Don't let that last race get you down.
Yeah, fuck you. I'll send compliments to keep you fucking friends, but fuck all of you. Not even gonna fucking talk about what... Come on, get me out of there! Fuck Kentucky! Fucking track sucks. Whoever designed it ought to kick themselves in the fucking balls. What the hell? A truck race on a Wednesday? That's weird. Oh, goody. A fucking road course, I think. Oh, no. Speedway. Never mind. Okay. I guess I'll show this one off next. What we have here is a 187 scale Jeff Gordon hauler. Obviously the truck and the cab separate. And inside is a Matchbox, or not Matchbox, a Micro Machines sized Jeff Gordon car. Neat little one of the Gordon items I have. My mom actually has a photo of that hauler somewhere, like the real one. Yeah, definitely this is the last weekend I'm doing. I'm too angry to want to do much more racing now.
All right, now, dig, dig, dig.
Yeah, really dislike Kansas as a track. Get our practice lap, get a qualifying lap in, get this race done. Either this or the next one will be win number 201. We'll see whether or not Petty will say anything for that one. If he doesn't, then I'll have to look and see if there actually was, if it was just random whether I'd get it or not. Yeah, in the end, I did keep my promise, though at least once I spun him out, you know, before resetting. I just hate that it was him right next to me. If it was anyone else next to me, it would have been easy to wreck that guy every time and cause maybe a huge pile-up that would have slowed the leaders down. Like, that's what I wanted to do, was create a huge wreck that the leaders would have to slow down and navigate and give me a chance to gain the spots I needed. Fortunately, it didn't work.
Let's go now.
Am I salty about it? Oh, yeah.
To go, concentrate. Give us all you got.
Pole position. Alright, I won the pole. Sheldon Creed gave up qualifying position for new tires. And Spencer Boyd failed optical scanning station multiple times.
We're going green. Are you ready? Ready. Green flag is in the air.
Alright. 6 laps.
You're all clear up top there.
2 to go.
There to go, driver.
That was close.
White flag, big driver. Go get the checker flag. It's good.
That's 201. So now we'll see whether or not Petty says anything to us. Since now we haven't just tied his record, we broke it. At least if you count all series together. Obviously, we haven't won 200 Cup races. Alright. We have 79 million at the moment. More than enough to start our own team for the Cup Series the next time. Okay, so no Richard, but we do have some videos and some comments about 201. So Brandon Brown.
201 wins. Are you kidding me? You're amazing.
Alright, Tyler Ankrum.
201 wins? Are you kidding? That's amazing. Congratulations.
Brian Blaney. You have 201 wins? That's one for the history books. Yep. Chad Fincham. 201 wins! I'm speechless. You are a legend. And Stuart Friesen. As usual, Stan Lund was amazing at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Stan Lund is the best, and I'm super excited because we're going fishing together this weekend. Alright, New Hampshire. Home track. Alright, next item I'm going to show off is Richard Petty and STP, The Ride of a Lifetime VHS tape. I've actually had this tape in my possession for the past 30 to 35 years. Like, I owned it as a kid and it stayed with me. It's a pretty interesting tape. It details, Richard's history, has, some great interviews. This is actually, where one of my favorite stories of Richard comes from, where, Richard's telling the story of how, in the South, newspapers would print stories about him winning. They'd call him Dick Petty because in the South, a lot of people would call Richard Dick. So Richard's mom did not like that, and she was quoted as saying once, if I wanted to be called Dick, I would have named him Dick. Named him Richard because I wanted to be called Richard. It's a great tape. If you're a fan of Richard Petty, I highly recommend hunting it down. Obviously, it's not something that's on the DVD as far as I know. Has a great soundtrack. I believe it's in his 91 or 92 season that the footage is from. They show a lot of stuff about setting up on the grid for, for the race and whatnot. Great tape. Alright, let's get ourselves a practice goal, and then we'll do a qualifying lap in. Well, there's the practice goal.
Let's go.
I just had a thought that one of the things I originally wanted to do for this game was to have more wins in each series than Kyle Busch had total. And although that's not necessarily not going to happen anymore, it's one of those things that if it does, obviously he'll never answer with another win. Just a observation I just realized. But like I said, I'm not really interested in trashing him, in this episode or the others going forward. I feel it'd be in bad taste, I still don't like the guy. I don't think that's ever going to change. Pole position. Josh Williams isn't as fast as they expected. Austin Hill is our friend, and I won the pole. Got distracted for a moment there. I doubt they're going to keep talking about, 202 or 203. Be interesting if they do, but I really imagine 201 was the last time until I get to 225 or 250 or 300. staying with me. I don't think I'm going to end up putting anyone a lap down. If I had a couple more laps, maybe. But it's like, I'll probably see them coming to the next set of quarters. Yeah, like I can see them there, but they're not really going to be within striking distance. Oh! Never mind, I lapped one person at the end. Someone had an issue there. If it hadn't been for them having an issue, then no, I wouldn't have lapped anyone. But at the very end there, something happened. Oh, Chase Briscoe also got lapped twice. I don't know what happened to... Okay, that's what happened to him. Josh Williams had the fastest lap. Well, that was win number 202. Probably the last win of the episode, because up next will be a cup race. I doubt we're winning it. Okay, Tyler Reddick. Hey Stan Lund, as usual you ran a perfect race. Say, we're all getting together for some grilling and lawn games later. Want to come over? Sure. Michael Nett. You know, it is interesting, nobody believes me, but I've always wanted to be just like Stan Lund. Thank you. Alright. Now the cup race. Probably New Hampshire as well. Yeah. Okay, so this will probably be the final race we do, and this is the final item then of the video. What we have here is a 1/24 scale Mark Martin diecast from, I believe, 1995 or 96 season, or 97. You know, this is the old Thunderbird. It's got, you know, opening hood to show off the engine, steerable front wheels. In terms of the brand, it's Racing Collectibles Incorporated. you know, overall, a very nice, clean representation of Mark Martin's car from that year. I also have another version of this car, the Racing Champions one, but I didn't feel that that one represents the car quite as well. That was, I believe that was one of my dad's die casts. Hopefully we get a good practice goal. Hopefully we get a good qualifying run. Maybe we can actually finish 10th or better this time. It's like, would I like to win here? Sure. But as long as we got 10th or better, I'd be happy with the performance. Well, that's the practice goal. That was relatively simple. All right.
Let's go.
Second! Alright, we actually got a decent starting position. I think we probably can win. Oh, of course, he got the pole. Well, we'll have to take it from him cleanly.
The Cup Series stops at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the running of the Foxwoods Resort Casino 301. Opened in 1990, this one-mile oval racetrack is located in Loudon, about 1 hour north of Boston. Another beautiful day in the Northeast. Let's get ready to go racing.
Okay, that's perfect. Ryan Newman is well prepared for the race. Denny Hamlin isn't as fast as they expected. And Kyle Busch failed technical inspection and has to start the back. We just inherited the lead before the race even started. I don't have to worry about, you know, boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! It's like we don't have to worry about trying not to wreck him because he's not even up here. That was perfect. Oh, if we can get the win here, I'd be most happy. Now, getting a win at the home track, didn't have to wreck Kyle Busch to do so. It'll certainly make up for the last race that was awful. Just trying to keep a, hold on. I'm going to stop the recordings and start up one more batch because I don't want these to go over an hour. And we're back, starting the final recording right now. Okay. Yeah, I would hate to not have this be on camera, so... Like, a lot of times if I go over an hour, you know, the camera might glitch out and then I wouldn't have any of me on camera. The game footage, I think, would be fine. You know, I probably didn't have to stop the game recording, but I didn't really want to have to try and sync that up that way because it's a lot harder. It's nice to have a fun race. We're halfway home. Ooh, that was close. That would be embarrassing if I lost the race because I got too close to that and slammed into it head on. So I'm coming up on seeing folks to try and lap them. I'd say at about lap 10, I'll probably start lapping, maybe lap 11. Wonder if I'll end up putting Bush a lap down. I kind of hope I don't get to the tail end of the field, because it'd be nice not having to try and pick my way through them. Lap 10. Well, we're gonna have to make our way past this guy very slow. Couldn't really get a good look at who that was. Final lap. Brendan Gaughan, sorry.
Careful there. All right, here we go.
Murray.
Nice job, driver. You're the boss.
That's a win. Home track. I actually wasn't sure I was going to get a win in the 43 car today, but I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it came here. So, curious where people finished. Busch battled his way back to 21st. Hold on. So, Ryan Truex and Brendan Gaughan were lapped. Ryan Truex must have been that one that was really slow that I passed. Now, where was Chase Elliott? Okay, 9th. I've actually gotten 11 wins in the season for this time. That's not bad considering my equipment. Alright. See what they have to say, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, Ryan Blaney. Stan Lund's whole team is totally on fire right now. Brendan Gaughan. Now that's what I call a win. Stan Lund's win at New Hampshire was fast, professional, and incredibly clean. Awesome. Thank you. Jamie Murray. I just love to watch Stan Lund race. Hashtag poetry in motion. Thank you. Now it's Bowman. Wow, another amazing race by Stan Lund. I really hope Stan Lund accepts my invitation and comes over to my pool party this weekend. Sounds fun. We have momentum. Alright. So it looks like the Truck Series would be up next at Chicagoland. Now, I just want to check one other thing real quick. So, where is... Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out how to switch to... Man, what I really want to check is I want to check the sponsor. Like I just wanted to see whether or not the next cup one is okay. I'll just have to look next time, I guess. That's where we're gonna stop this episode for now. You know, I'll definitely have to. You know, hopefully next time we start, once we get to the Cup Series race, maybe it'll show that we're up to a 5-star team. That would be amazing if we were. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hope everyone did enjoy it. I'll be back with another soon. Till next time, though, this has been DMC Jedi Man Gaming, and I'm signing off. Peace, everybody.